to acknowledge the First Nations people who led ceded territory. They were all enslaved and Squamish. And the slides that are going to be shown as we speak came from a gathering last weekend in the downtown east side, talking about the need for an Aboriginal healing center for all people. I'd like to thank Council for proceeding with the area plans in the West End, Grandview Woodlands, Marpole, and the downtown east side. I'd like to thank the people of the downtown east side and staff for developing the local area plan. I still think that the document should have the documents that the community itself created appended to the documents created by the staff for Council, so Council knows what words that the people of that community are saying. Vancouver is not the #1 city in the world for those of us needing housing. Vancouver will not be the #1 city in the world by 2020 for those seeking affordable housing if this is the plan. This discussion about the downtown east side lap is the fight to make Vancouver the #1 city in the world for everyone. Right now, Vancouver is only the #1 city in the world for the developers who are making from 19 to 50% profits from their unaffordable, increasingly tiny developments.
Okay.
Speculation runs rampant and leaves hundreds, or is it thousands, of units empty. Heritage and cultural space is gone, along with the housing above them. The United Nations Charter says that housing is a right. That means a right for everyone, not a community that the wealthy profit from and leaves others homeless. The fight for real affordable housing, led by the Carnegie Community Action Project, is a fight being held across Canada and will be the key issue in the municipal and federal elections. Will Vancouver and Canada address one of the biggest issues facing youth, women and girls, sex trade workers, students, immigrants, the Aboriginal community, seniors, the disabled, and the working poor? We need a paradigm shift. Counting the homeless is important, and creating shelters is a necessity, but rather like putting a finger in the dike. More and more people will go homeless if development does not meet the need for real affordable housing. At the rate we are losing affordable rental housing and affordable housing, we will see thousands on the streets. Vancouver City Council says this is the year for reconciliation. This council wants to support the urban Aboriginal community, women, the disabled community, seniors, youth, immigrants, and the seniors in Chinatown. One of the key ways to do that is to use the city's own land and authority to put real affordable housing on the table with the same passion, policy, staffing, and funding that you have put into addressing the critical issue of climate change. We want the Mayor and Council to support the low-income caucus demands because they are demands that will benefit the entire city. The loss of affordable housing and the huge increases of extremely expensive housing over the past few terms of council is a disaster for the city. The Low-Income Caucus 12 demands are stating the issues faced by low-income people throughout the city who aren't able to raise them because they're isolated and often invisible. The people who live in the downtown east side who are poor come from every neighborhood across the city. In the downtown east side, a strong community been built by low-income people. It is the original home of the Aboriginal people who helped the first settlers. It is the community that has welcomed all, led and won the fight for insight, for housing for the mentally ill, raised the issues of violence and racism against Aboriginal women, and leads the fight for the decriminalization of sex trade workers, saved the Woodward's building, fought for Chinese seniors in the downtown, defeated the Freeway Project, and created beautiful art that tells of invisible lives lived in Hogan's Alley, Oppenheimer, Japantown, Chinatown, and Pitch and Thornton and Crab Park. These were community fights just like this fight. They are fights that have made this city a great city, not just a great playground for the rich. The councils who have worked with these social movements are remembered as visionaries. Those who give the city away to the developers will be remembered as those who drove the Aboriginal people off their lands, young people away from their families, immigrants to other municipalities, seniors onto the streets, women into dangerous working conditions, and the loss of small business and the arts. Housing is also a federal and provincial responsibility. We will join you in fighting the upcoming federal elections to ensure that Canada once again has a national housing program. You do have the ability to shape development. The policies to ask for the developers for 20% social housing at welfare rates. To zoning the 60% of all new developments in the DDOD to be social housing at welfare rates and 40% to be rental housing. To ask for more from the developers and not give up CICs and DCLs for more unaffordable housing. To call for stricter rental controls. To call for increases in welfare rates and use city lands for housing. And to define, I've just got
significantly over time. You got a last sentence, so give me an extra 30 seconds already.
All right, I'll let the Councilor Carter continue this discussion. And to use city lands. And to define social housing as one way to welcome our seniors' income in this plan and in bylaws. Take your time to listen to the people of the downtown east side. 6,000 people on the petition support them. Support their carefully thought out demands. Build the housing that is needed by the low income. Build the Aboriginal wellness center that will heal and the accessible green space that will bring life. Ask the staff to address these 12 points and come back with a plan that addresses current needs for affordable housing and needed within the next 10 years, which is an estimated 5,000 units. It will require a paradigm shift, as Belo Horizonte in Brazil has done with food. We need to address the housing crisis that Vancouver is facing. You can be the council to make Vancouver truly a great city with housing for everyone. Thank you very much.